So in this video we will be looking at the topic, the first part of the topic algebra, which is the modulus equations. So let's start. First of all, we need to look at what is the modulus of let's say you are given a mod of negative a. Here a can be any number, so whatever any negative number in the mod becomes positive number. A mod never takes any negative number. For example, minus 3, mod of minus 3, it will become positive 3. And now there are some rules that we need to look at when solving the modulus equations. So the first one, we have, let's say we have to solve a problem 2x plus 1 mod of 2x plus 1 equals to 2. So in this problem we have a modulus equation on the one side, and on the other side there is an integer number positive 2. So when we have to solve any modulus equation like these, so what we have to do is that when we remove the modulus, write the equation as it is, but on the other side it will become plus minus of the 2. So now we have to solve it separately for x, one with the positive 2 and one with the negative 2. First of all, we'll solve it with the positive 2. So 2x plus 1 equals to 2. So 2x equals to 2, take away 1, it becomes 1. So x equals to half. Okay, so now we will solve it with the negative of minus 2. So it will become 2x plus, let me write a little bit smaller. So it will become 2x plus 1 equals to negative of 2, and 2x equals to minus 2 minus 1 becomes minus 3. So x equals to negative of 3 by 2. So now the final step of this question is that we have to check the invalidity of these two roots. And how we will check that? You just have to put it in this problem, in this equation. When they are when it becomes equal, when both of these roots, when you put it in this equation, if they are equal, then both roots are acceptable. Otherwise one of these two roots will be accepted. So this was the rule number 1. So let me just erase it, and now we'll look at the rule number 2 of the modulus equations. So rule number 2 is that in the rule number 1 we had the modulus equation on the one side only. Now what if we have mod on the both sides? Let's take an example, 3x plus 2, a mod of 3x plus 2 equals to mod of 3. So now here on the both sides we have the mod, so we have to solve for x now. So what we will do is that when we remove the modulus from the both sides, so we have to take whole square on both of these sides. In this case it will be 3x plus 2 the whole square equals to 3 the whole square. Now we will solve it for x. So for example, now we will expand, so it will become 9x square plus 12x minus 5. So this is our final quadratic equation when we expand this on the both sides. Now we have to solve for x. So let me just use my calculator. So the roots that we are getting from this quadratic equation is, the one root is positive 1 upon 3, which is 0.333 and so on, and the other root is negative of 5 upon 3, which is negative of 1.666 and so on. So here how you will check the validity of these two roots. You don't need to put these two in this equation here. Just use this graph method, sketching method. Let's say 1 upon 3 is here and negative 5 by 3 is here. So for example, now what we have to do, okay, so now here we have the equal to sign. So when you have the equal to sign, beg your pardon, no need for sketching here. But what you have to do here is that now here we have the equal to sign. So how you will check the validity of root, like we did in the first rule of this modulus. Just put it these roots into this equation. When they are, if they are equal, they are accepted. So now we will solve instead of equal, if we have the greater than or less than signs, the inequalities. So the rule is the same, but for the sketching and for the checking the validity of the roots, there is a way to solve it, and we will look at the way. For example, you are given an let's take the same example. We had instead of this equals to sign, just take here the, let's say, greater than sign. Okay, let's take the greater than sign here. So greater than this, greater than this. So the our quadratic equation was minus 5 equals to 0. What it will be, sorry, greater than 0. What roots we had in this equation? They were x is equals to 1 upon 3 and x equals to negative of 5 by 3. So when you have the inequality sign here, you just have to sketch you have to use the sketching way to check the validity of the roots. So now we have a sketch here, negative 5 by 3 here and 1 upon 3 on this, on the right side. So now you have to see whether the sign is greater than or less than. So now here the sign is greater than. Greater than 0 means when you have to shade above the x-axis. So one shading here, one shading here. So in this case, when it is greater than 0, how you will write your final answer? X will be greater than 1 upon 3, greater, because it is on the right side, so it is greater than 1 upon 3, comma, and left side of this negative 5 by 3, so X will be less than negative 5 by 3. So this is your final answer to this equation. Let's suppose if we have less than sign here, so let's solve now some other example. Let's say you have some other example now. Let's take 2x plus 1 mod, it's greater than 3 mod 3. So 2x plus 1 the whole square greater than 3 the whole square. So when you expand, 4x square plus 4x plus 1 greater than 9. 4x square plus 4x, 1 take away 9, negative 8 greater than 0. Let me just use my calculator. So one root we have is x equals to 1, the other is x equals to minus 2. So sketch the graph to check the validity of the roots. Negative 2 we have here, and obviously the positive one we will have on this side. Why I am making the u parabola? Because we have here the quadratic equation in this form, like 4x square plus 4x minus 8, because this is positive, the 4 is positive. There is a rule for the quadratic graphs of the quadratic equation. So we have the parabola u in this shape. So now it is let's take it here less than 0, because in the last example we took greater than 0. So less than less than less than less than. So when we have less than sign, you always have to shade below the x-axis. Like in the previous example, it was greater than sign, we shaded the above part of this x-axis, which was here, and the other side. But when we have less than sign, first we have to shade below the x-axis. The other thing you need to remember is that shade only this part only will be shaded. So how we'll make the final inequality for this? So what we will do is that x will be between -2 and 1. Remember, always you have to write the small number on this side, on the left side of the x, and the bigger number on this right side, and negative sign, less than sign, and less than sign. So this is our final inequality to this mod problem. So that's all we had for the modulus equations in this video. In the next video I will be covering the only the small part is remaining for the modulus, which is the graph of modes. So in next video we will be covering that topic as well. So that's all for this video.